Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to, oh, there's little G right there. Welcome to another exciting Minecraft discussion. Yeah, all things well-being, becoming the boss of your brain. This is key to a happy life. So, living your best self, just living the highest version of yourself, the highest vibration. Because we are vibration, no question. We are spiritual beings living a human experience for sure. So, little Giovanni and I are out snowshoeing again, so that's the crunch crunch. Okay, we've been talking a lot about synchronicity with my friend Tom. I hope you caught his podcast. And also the idea of green lights and red lights. And green lights, of course, he's talking about really start with listening. Listening to the inner voice, as Oprah says, the whispers, because we can't see the green lights until we hear the whispers. The only way we're going to hear the whispers that lead us to the green lights is to quiet our mind. Much like I'm doing out here with little Giovanni. You're thinking, yeah, you're making videos. Yeah, but after this, no judgment, because I'm in the moment with you right now. I am like in the flow zone. Then we walk around, and we walked around before I do the videos. We also walk around just as receptive, he and I just as receptive channels to what we're going to say. So anyway, you've got to listen to the inner voice. So the main criteria here for synchronous experiences and leading you to, good choices in your life, things that are meant to happen for you that are good, and ultimately your life's purpose, your authentic purpose and what you were put on this earth to do. You've got to quiet your mind first. You've got to quiet the mind, which means, like I'm out here in the woods with little G. If you live in a more urban area, you can still do that. You just got to find quiet. You can create your own little spa corner, even if you have a small apartment with candles, and keep it super simple. Fewer distractions is better. So the whole thing that my friend Tom Myers was talking about was listening, quieting the mind through mindfulness or meditation. They're not the same thing. Sometimes you hear mindful meditation, but really mindfulness is all about just being in the present moment. And I mean, so many of the great thinkers out there are saying the same thing. Deepak Chopra, John Kabat-Zinn, a quiet mind is a powerful mind. A focused mind is a powerful mind. We got to empty it out, especially, in this day and age with all the busyness and tech and noise and unpredictability. We've got to, schedule this time like you'd schedule a dentist appointment. Seriously. Okay, so there's that whole quiet the mind thing, and there's also, in order for this to happen, you've got to realize that there's divinity in you. You call it the universe. For me, it's God. Call it source with a capital S, or higher power, creator of all things. Again, universe, whatever. It doesn't matter, however you want to define it. As long as you acknowledge that there is a power bigger than you and me that is connecting us all together. And anything we do to anybody else, we do to ourselves. Anything we do to ourselves, we do to everybody else. And understanding this divine connection is huge, because think about it. I think universe is kind of chuckling sometimes. We're trying to come up with our own plans because the universe or source or God or higher power knows what we're, our authentic gift and what we're meant to do. And then here we are trying to make other plans, while the universe, who knows exactly, what's best for us in the bigger picture, has plans, and she or he's like, go ahead, or they are like, go ahead. And then it doesn't usually work out for us. So it's so important to get ourselves in a place that we're receptive to hearing the inner voices, which lead us to the visual of seeing the green lights. And this is how we know. You've ever felt that? Definitely. Something just seems to fall together, like the buying of a house, a job, a relationship, partner, or just new cool friend. Getting a puppy just led you to just exactly the right one. When those series of green lights are there, then we just know that this is meant to happen. And then contrary to that is the red light. And of course, there's a spectrum, green to red. So it's important to be really, really listening so you get good at it, like anything else we practice. And the red lights, it isn't good for us when we ignore them, which is the opposite of when the green lights are saying, one date leads into the other, and it's just like you just click and you feel good about it, and it's meant to happen. And of course, the reverse is true when we ignore red lights. And the inner voice also is like a prereq, as we would say in academia, to sort of seeing the red lights, is hearing the inner voice saying, no, go down this path, not that one. This isn't good for you, or, you shouldn't be doing this right now. This is going to, cause you to be late, which is going to cause this. And their experiences aren't meant for us to have. They're not on our timeline. They're not meant to, but we don't listen, right? And then it doesn't generally go well for us. And so it's very, very important to tune in to these. I mean, it's all, in the end, it's all meant to be, right? Though I think things can be smoother and we can live our best lives, our highest vibration of ourselves, if we are kind of following our own path more easily, more directly, and with more clarity. We just get in the zone. We get in the zone, and we end up things just land in our lap. The universal abundance, the infinite universal abundance just lands in our laps. And by listening, we also avoid, circumstances and situations and maybe people that just aren't a good plan for us, kind of thing. So that's what I wanted to say is red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Listen, quiet your mind, acknowledge the divine connection between you and me and everybody else on the planet. And yeah, that's really it. It's really about, we say, more of a lack of effort. The effort is in just clearing out the noise, really, right? Because if it takes any effort to be you, you're not being you. That's just how it is. The effort goes into, we're just living in a very, media saturated, fast-paced society. And so it takes slowing that down, stepping out of that current to be able to just, reflect and do the less is more thing. And it is then with the candles lit in a quiet spot. I don't care if you're in Manhattan, downtown, whatever. Find the quiet spot, the candles, the simplicity, few distractions. Shut off the technology. If you're fortunate enough, like little Giovanni, oh, he's got a snoot full of snow. He's so adorable. He makes snow angels like everybody else, right? Snow puppy angels. If you're fortunate enough to be walking around the woods like me, that's just great. Because this is like an immediate zen. Again, though, it can still be had anywhere. You just have to carve it out. Carve it out. Turn off or unplug the drug. Turn off the technology. Listen to the voices so you can see the green lights and see the red lights. Head into the green light and avoid the red ones. Okay. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from the beautiful Northern Vermont with little G. Have a mindful day.